Look at this beauty. Isn't it gorgeous? Hi there, let me tell you something. This 12-layer chocolate cake is da bombe diggity. So half of this cake is going to be layered with chocolate pain de gêne, a delicious, rich French almond cake that is not at all difficult to make. So what I am going to do first, I'm going to turn the almond meal and powdered sugar into fine powder. This almond sugar mix is well known in the pastry industry. It's called temps pour temps, mainly used for French macarons and many other things. Beat on high-speed almond sugar mixture with the eggs, no rush. Let it run on full blast for 6 to 8 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna melt the butter, and separately I'm going to sift together flour, cocoa powder, and baking soda. Then I'm going to mix 1/3 of this butter with the melted butter first. Then I'm going to fold in the sifted powders and the remaining butter. Fill up the prepared pan and bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius for approximately 50 minutes. Let it rest a few minutes and demold. Great tip here, make your sponge a day ahead. It'll be much easier to slice out. To follow, I'm gonna make a punch based on a simple syrup, vanilla and Cointreau. Though, feel free to use any alcohol you like or skip it. Now, let's make a delectable chocolate hazelnut praline ganache. Melt together bittersweet chocolate with a milk chocolate. Then add hot heavy cream gradually into the chocolate. Smooth that out and incorporate the hazelnut praline. At the very last resort though, you may want to sub homemade hazelnut praline spread for Nutella, but I don't want to know. So to smooth out the ganache, I'm gonna use my immersion blender. If there is a tool that you must have in your kitchen, I would say an immersion blender. It does a lot and can fix pretty much anything. So if your ganache separates, for instance, it will fix it. Look at this luscious texture. It's unbelievable. Well, it looks like we are ready for the montage. So I'm gonna slice out the pain de gêne into 6 discs and keep them in order. Meanwhile, I'm gonna line the cake ring with cake color or parchment. Place the first sponge disc inside and moisturize it with the punch. Go easy, and like used to say my boss when I was apprentice, sometimes I had a heavy hand on moisturizing cakes, and he goes, "Go easy, Bruno, this is not a baba au rhum." Next, pipe out the first ganache layer. So based on the 6 pain de gêne layers you already have, make sure that the chocolate ganache has the same thickness. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's gonna come out great anyway. So look, between each addition of pain de gêne, even that out using a flat device, such as a crème brûlée dish. Well, just continue to build up that cake using the same protocol. Then put it in a freezer for at least 4 hours before getting to the next step. So I have plenty of time to clean the kitchen and make the glaze. So I'm gonna make a chocolate ganache again, but quite different. I'm gonna melt dark chocolate with a dash of oil. I'm gonna add the cocoa powder and then the hot heavy cream and honey. Mix well, pass through a sieve and leave it at room temperature. Alright then, it's about time to finish our 12-layer chocolate cake. Let's rename it 12 Shades Chocolate Cake. So what I'm going to show you right now, it's a technique used by many pastry chefs called chablon, from the verb chablonner in French. It consists of sealing the bottom of a cake with a mixture of dark chocolate mixed with 10% of oil. This useful trick prevents cake from sticking to your plate or platter. flip cake and glaze starting from around the edges to the center and remove excess glaze with a large offset spatula. Voila, that is perfect. Let it sit for a little bit and transfer to a flat and clean platter and let it thaw completely before cutting. This amazing chocolate cake is at its best served at room temperature. I hope guys you have enjoyed this exceptional 12-layer chocolate cake episode. To get the full recipe, go to my website brunoalbouze.com. And please give me a like and subscribe. And don't forget to sign up to my online community to share your own experience about cooking and baking with other students and myself. Have a gorgeous day and beautiful holidays.